Trust him. Amen, amen. I'm going to let First Lady start off.
Amen, amen. I hope you felt welcomed. I hope you felt the love. Somebody needed a hug this morning, so I'm glad that you got a hug. Amen. We're just so grateful for everyone that's here. If this is your first time visiting here at the Empowerment Church, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are a family that love to love on people. Amen. So we just thank God for you being here. As far as our announcements go, we will have baptism on Sunday, which will be the first Sunday. Baptism will be first Sunday, and we're asking all the men to come out on Saturday to help us get the baptismal pool ready. Amen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Doctor already have texted me about this. He's very adamant about getting this baptism ready. Now, are you through talking? Because I interrupted you.
I'm fine. You the bishop. I'm going to have my seat.
Go. No.
I'm
Go
done.
ahead.
I'm
you
fine.
done?
Uh-huh.
I looked at her today. Stand here, woman. Don't you move. I looked at her this morning and I said, wow. Facebook memory came up. I went to my page and I looked at Married to Cicely Morgan, 1996. And I looked at her and I said, man, these women will be married 30 years. Well, I thought it was something. And me and Minister Jones and his wife, we had supper the other night. And they've been married 43 years. But now. But then I thought that was something. So I text Elder Gillen and her husband, and they've been married 45, not 43. So y'all gonna be here next Sunday, right? Y'all gonna be here next Sunday, right? God told me to celebrate y'all. So next Sunday, I wanna celebrate 40 plus. I'm gonna say something. Numbers matter. When you're in a rebuilding season, God had to put people in your mix with stability. Yes. See, I'm not the average kind of preacher. I watch how God strategically, Mama Rose, obviously, wave your hand, Mama Rose. They've been married 50 what? 64. 60. I thought y'all were bad. Now that's bad. How long you been married? 51. Oh my God. So, Mama Rose, 51. Who else been married 30 plus? Okay, so we're celebrating 4 couples next Sunday. 4 couples, Mama Rose, Mama Linton, the Joneses, and the Gillens. And this is something God placed. God didn't tell me to tell the church. God told me and my wife to celebrate. See, it's one thing when God tell the church. So that's logos, right? But this is what he told me to do. And so me and my wife gonna celebrate. So I'm not gonna ask y'all for no offering or nothing. We gonna do it. We wanna celebrate you guys here. I didn't know that these other 2 couples were here, but when I left with you guys the other night, I thought it was and y'all both in June. Y'all was yesterday. Y'all anniversary yesterday. Come on, y'all. And so you notice what I preached last Sunday, Isaiah 43:19, remember not the former things of old, neither consider them. So they've been married 43 years, and I preached from Isaiah 43 last Sunday. So obviously you guys are in a new season, so what God is saying, you can't look back. They got their kids here with them today, amazing. And so don't move, just stand here. You signed on to stand with me. Adrian, show the building. This is the building we gonna build. Show the building. Show the building. This is what, and I want y'all to let this be engrafted. So this is the thing. We deal with a lot of people that human reason, how can God do something in their life? But I'm just kind of crazy in faith because I've seen the Lord bring me so far. I'll be less than who I am to not believe And then I got a prophecy, this was just gonna be a wing on what we would build. Somebody told me last Sunday, said, that is good, but God said that's just the first phase.
Yes.
So you know I told y'all when it take a long time to get to a place, it's because it's so big. So sometimes people give up in the midst of what God is, but when it's really made amazing, it may take a minute. But Habakkuk 2 said, write the vision, make it plain, write it on tables. He that read it would run with it, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. It's going to speak and not lie. Watch this. Though it tarry, he said, wait on it, for it shall surely come. And I believe that. So I told Adrian from this point forward, every single Sunday, this got to hit this screen. And not just to become a monument, but a spiritual momentum is going to get under this thing. Now, one of the confirmations that I got was last night. So Mayor Jeff Cheney, 3-term mayor in Frisco, he termed out. Well, I was invited to his private celebration. So they brought me to Hall Park Hotel, to the conference center on the 7th floor. I stayed in the hotel before, but I didn't know it was another level. Tell your neighbors, always another level. There are rooms you hadn't even walked in yet. You understand? There's always another level. And you can be in a place where it's levels and you don't even know it, because things can be fortified. But I was brought there to pray for the mayor and his family. They brought me there to pray for the mayor and his family. So me and First Lady went last night, 7th floor in Hall Park Hotel, and we there and we praying. I prayed for the mayor, but I was introduced to the guy, the architect and the developer of Legacy West. He was there, he spoke. If you look at my page this morning, I'm hugging this guy named, he got a foreign name, Curry Faraham, that's his name. Well, I hugged him, introduced him. Well, he designed Legacy West, and you know how nice Legacy West is. But he was going in retirement, and Jeff Cheney called him and said, we got this place down in North Frisco that's called Fields. Will you come out of retirement and develop Fields West? So Fields West gonna be double the size of Legacy West in Frisco. But I hugged the man that was behind the whole project, and we traded info. Because your room validate your level. Listen to me good. Don't look at this building. We're gonna build that building right there. Amen. Now you can get stuck on how many folk we got, is the keyboard playing. None of that matters. None of that matters. That don't matter. What did God bring you here for? Next thing, what do you have to offer God? When I hugged this man and realized I'm in the midst of greatness, this man developed Legacy West. Every high-end store pretty much in California is on one strip in Plano. But now he gonna double it in Frisco, and I'm in the midst of him. God says, I brought you to see what's possible. My God, tell your neighbors, you in the midst of something that your eyes hadn't seen, your ears haven't heard, and it ain't entered your heart what God got prepared. His wife came up to me and held me up for like 20 minutes talking to me because she found out I was from Mississippi and she from Alabama. And she said, we can't find the food we growed up on in North Dallas. I said, you just found him. I be country in Frisco. You understand? See, you don't really know people are after stuff that you, in a metaphor, it's people after what we have to offer. I went home and laid down. I said, Lord, you brought that man in my mix to believe for what I showed the church. It was just basically last night. So when you go to my page and see I'm standing with the same brain, I want our ministry to I want a spiritual momentum, and I want y'all to believe. So I'm in negotiation for the property next door, for this property when you go out. So I can see this on Sunday morning. I have breakfast set up. You can, go in and get, different things. Can you see it, First Lady? Yes. Now, I don't really need a donut, but they may need a donut. They may need a donut. I don't want to deprive a good old cup of coffee. We like our good old Joe, right? Look at me, woman. Don't be looking down, look at me. So I'm believing the Lord Say he believe in the Lord.
He believe in the Lord.
I haven't got that property yet. I have it in the spirit, but I'm 95% in the natural.
Amen.
That we're going to access this property in weeks. Now, it's going to take some money to access it, but it's also going to take some money for this. So if y'all be faithful on this level, because see, if we don't go that way to go, see, you got to allow God to expand you. I'm talking about the church, but I'm talking about your life and your career and what you're believing for and what you're standing on. Just how God expands the ministry, because people don't understand, this is just a building. That's just a building, but we the church. People, the church is representing the people, right? And so when that man come in my mix, and you know I'm like blind Barnabas, if I see opportunity, I'm just bold enough. We need to talk. Because some opportunity you won't never get. It'll pass by you, and you be trying to handle it, you reasoning how. No. You already in the room. So the mayor stands up, and he says, they thank me for praying. How can I pray for the mayor of Frisco? His wife grabbed me, and they put me between him and her, and she did me like this. And she said, you got to pray. And I'm saying, wow, what is this about? I began to pray, and they got up and thanked me for praying. And this guy said, sir, I believe you're a public speaker. I said, well, in some sort. What I was getting to is, we're at a pivotal time. Tomorrow, the Carmel Anthony's trial start, June 1st. Memorial High School coach had lunch with me Saturday. They came, both coaches. That school is on the next street. God told me to adopt the whole high school. I did all the food for the program all summer. I donated all foods to all sports all summer. Why? Because you can say you know Jesus, but people know you by your works, right? So I adopted the school, and then obviously the mayor's, the city campaign is going on, and you got one mayor transitioning out, and you got two people fighting for the position. All in one city. So Frisco is known for economics and, high school. The kids are smart here, but it's a lot of stuff going on in this city. Behind all the great stuff that we see is hidden stuff that is going to take warfare and prayer and supplication and sacrifice to break us through. And I kind of been forced in the middle of a lot of stuff in this city, and I didn't even ask for it. I just showed up. And so I'm telling our ministry, I'm telling this church, I need help. So the World Cup starts June 14th. Literally, we are 14 days away from 100,000 people per day in Frisco for 52 days. Can I say that one more time? 100,000 people in Frisco, Texas, 52 days. And because of my connection with FC Dallas, because I cater for the whole whole soccer, and my proximity to the stadium, they practice in here for 50 plus days. The food trailer that we just built, I want our church to use it on Saturdays. And so I'm gonna put the food trailer outside the restaurant that our church can financially gain from the selling the food, and it comes into the church. That's gonna be for 52 days. I need people to help me, not work for Ernest Barbecue. We got that on down pat. But I need people in this church that's gonna have to label. Tell your neighbor it's gonna be labeled. But I couldn't see that kind of resource come in this city. They say it's gonna be $2 billion dispersed in Frisco, $2 billion. And God has given me a small idea to capture some of the resources. So the trailer that we just built, I hadn't even used the trailer. I ordered it in January. It came 4 days ago. 24-foot kitchen, never even touched it. Y'all saw that red trailer? I never even used it. It's brand new. I'm gonna let the church use it for 50 plus days too, but I need volunteers on those Saturdays. We're gonna be handing out church literature from the trailer, right? But we need people to work in the trailer, and we're gonna prepare the food in the restaurant, and all you do is hand it out the window. We're gonna take donations for the food because it's not my business. So I'm not sponsoring the food, and I'm not giving the food. I'm preparing the food, but the church is buying the food that we can capitalize, okay? And so we're gonna have a sign-up sheet here today and next Sunday, because we 14 days, but it's only the Saturday. The church only working one Saturday a week. So we can rotate that, and I know people gonna wanna work every week. You're welcome to work, but we just need people to kind of rotate and help us through that whole process, okay? And so I took all that time because it's meaningful, is for real, we need to watch this moment. So we need people this week to be praying. I believe, Mama Rose, I believe that building next door is ours. I believe. Amen. Is it okay if I believe it? Amen. Okay. I believe it's 6 classrooms, 2 boardrooms, a foyer, a full kitchen, and 2 restrooms. So that's why our children is in this building with us, because we have nowhere for them to go. And so my vision is bigger, and it's just a development of this. So all of this is gonna start developing between these 2 properties. Amen. And so we're gonna pray. Amen? Amen. Give the Lord a hand praise.